We're starting off in the basement here tonight, guys. I've got a few orders I need to put out. I should say ship out. You can see I have shirts, and I've got actually a lot more hoodies than I thought I did. I had a lot of people hit me up. It's cold again. If you guys want hoodies, I have a ton of them. I forgot I had an entire box just chilling over here, and it was full of brand new hoodies in it. That's kind of my bad. So if you guys want them, they're on the website, and I'll link it right here for y'all, or I'll put it up here. If you want to, just click on that, and it'll take you right over to it. I have some larges and extra larges. I think I have one double XL left. So get them while I still have them. I have a limited amount of them. I still have some hats left, and t-shirts, stickers, keychains, you name it. I know a lot of people have been buying these lately. Where did I put the keychain at? Here. We've got the Pure Function keychain, and then it says Function Eats Form on the other side. So get them while you can, guys. But now let's go back out to the garage, and let's start off why you guys are actually here today. So let's walk out to the garage here and get into this, plain and simple. The whole reason for this video, as the title states, time to sell the R154. So I'm gonna be listing up for sale here, plain and simple. I'm ready to move on. It has been great. When I mean great, I mean fantastic to me. I heard so many things that people say this or that, and I wanted to be the one YouTuber that said, okay, I'm gonna try this route. I was originally gonna go CD009. After trying it and going through it and the cost of it and doing everything, the CD009 just makes zero sense to me. The power it says it can hold and the way it shifts, I just hated it. I absolutely hated the CD009 from the Nissan 370, 350Z. It was just junk to me. I think that a lot of that attributed to the fact that we have to use a remote shifter on the Supra, so it never shifts properly. It's nothing like a V160 or a tripod style R154, which I'll get into that too, the differences between the R154s. But yeah, that's the whole reason I didn't go that route. So let me explain some other things to you guys here. You know, the differences between the R154. The R154 has been around since the 70s. It was actually started off in some trucks that they had back in the day. And I should say R154 specifically, but the R15X series. They've been around forever, and they considered it the truck transmission because of that. But then they found out how stout it was. A lot of guys use it for off-roading. A lot of people use it in, like my application, for big power, and the Mark III Supra. And then moved over to the Mark IV guys. As we didn't want to spend the money for, say, the V160. Now, as of recently, we've had the T56 and CD009. I personally am going to the T56 here because I plan on making a bit more power. And where the power I'm at right now, the R154 is fine, but I plan on going for a little bit more. Although the T56 isn't as nice shifting wise as a tripod style R154, I do need more power, so I'm gonna have to start sacrificing some type of leisure things. All right, guys, so just to get into this, I wanted to sit down just to make this a little bit easier to cut the car to background here. I'm gonna list all the parts and stuff over here, what is for sale, what all comes in it, and I wanna be clear on this. This is everything. Again, everything you need to bolt this up and go. I'm not leaving anything out. That's why I wanna be kind of detailed with this and say that if you have a Mark IV Supra specifically, there's nothing else you need. I'm gonna give you all the mounts, the solid mounts that actually bolt to the body itself, like that little cross piece, everything, but I'm just gonna go down through it here to make it real simple. The transmission that is in it is a fully built by Freed Engineering R154, built by Freed Engineering. It is the tripod style, so it looks like a V160. I can flash up a picture of it here. It's still in the car. Like I said, I'm going to remove it here after this weekend. It looks like a V160 or a late model W58. What that means is it's remotely located, and we don't have the sloshing issues like the old Mark III Supra. These are found in the later model cars like the Toyota Chaser and so on and so forth. But it still has the single synchros in it, so it's not the triple synchros of the later model. If that makes sense. So it handles all the power, the gears are still the same and stuff, but it is a little bit better shifting, it's handling, and all that good stuff. But I'm just gonna run down through it. It currently has a Marlin Crawler 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5th reverse billet shift forks, so all the shift forks have been replaced. Marlin Crawler thrush washer, Marlin bearing retainer, new bearings and synchros all through, new first gear, new 1-2 slider, new 1-2 hub. The countershaft has been REM polished by Gear Force, so they actually polish it so it's better shifting, smoothing. It gives a little bit more of a whine to it, so if you ever hear they put the transmission and you hear it whine, some of you are going to be like, oh my god, something wrong. No, it's been like that from day one, and if you've been watching my videos, it's completely normal. It's been like that for 2 years. It's just part of the process when you polish it. The casing has been sonic cleaned and blasted to look like new, so when I drop it out, you'll see it. It's crazy. It looks almost whitish the way they clean it. It's kind of neat. It will come with the 1JZ/2JZ bell housing, so if you have a 2JZ or 1JZ, this bolts right up. You don't have to buy another bell housing. When you buy an R154, it comes with the wrong bell housing and you have to buy another one. It will come with the slave cylinder, the rubber trans mount, so the mount that actually bolts to what is next, the aluminum subframe mount. And I don't even think you can, I know you can't buy this anymore. You have to find a wreck Supra or something like that, which is good luck. I'm actually selling that with it also. So this will bolt right up to the body of the car. Solid shifter bushings in the tripod itself. So the rubber bushings go bad. I replaced them all and put solid in there, so when you go to shift, it's a lot better. Another big thing is a W58 shifter, which I will show you here or flip it up for you. The R154 shifter is very tall. So when you're in it, they call it the truck shift. So with the remote mount, what I was able to figure out, I've never seen anyone else do this, is the actual W58 shifter bolts right up, no modifications, but makes it nice and short and low like it would like a factory sitting car. So it doesn't look out of place, it sits down perfect, it doesn't hit anything. Literally perfect. So if that's something you need to worry about or deal with, you no longer have to. It'll sit in the car, and I'll take pictures or show you guys here in a minute after I'm done going through this. It'll come with a Clutchmaster FX500 clutch. That's good for 650 foot-pounds, and pretty much anything you're gonna throw at the R154 would handle it. It hasn't slipped on me once. It has plenty of life left in it. I just had it apart there 2 weeks ago, and the pads are like new. I don't beat on it hard enough or slip it hard enough or drag race it or anything like that. I just drive it on the street, so it never has any problems like that. It will come with a competition steel flywheel, ARP flywheel bolts. They are reusable, unlike factory ones where you see guys say, hey, when you're done with them, you have to toss them. ARP flywheel bolts are able to be reused over and over again. Now you do need to use red Loctite with them, like you would any flywheel. It will come with a solid one-piece drive shaft. It is a steel drive shaft. Again, it'll take any abuse you throw at it. And a key point you'll need, and I'll include all the hardware with this too for the billet mount, there's a donut that you need to attach to the rear diff. There's a solid billet donut that's custom made by Drift Motion that bolts right up to the 1320 U-joint that's on your drive shaft, and that will come with all that stuff. And it does not come with the rear end staying with me, but it comes with everything else you need there, everything I explained. If I didn't list it here, you guys can watch back through. But that's literally everything, guys. Every nut, bolt, everything you need to do to get this in and make your car making some serious jam is pretty much everything I listed. Now, cost-wise, I'm gonna start off at $5,100 for everything. And again, guys, if you try to price it out and you try to build one and try to list everything I did, you'll see real quick how costly it is. Especially with the R154 getting pricier and pricier. Yeah, so just let me know, shoot me an offer, hit me up on Facebook, hit me down in the comments. You can check my email, which is in the description also, whatever's easiest for y'all. My communication is open, Instagram, Facebook, email, whatever you need. Again, here I'm gonna walk inside the car now and show you the shifter and kind of go through the shifting pattern and show you that everything's good with it, that you don't have to worry. I wanna make sure it was still in the car so people can't say, well, does it even work? Did you blow up? No, I didn't. So let me show you here real quick. So I'm gonna go ahead and open the door here. Now, first off, before I even get in it, I wanted to show you guys. See how it sits? Now my boot, I put an aftermarket shift boot on it, so I apologize for that. But see how it sits perfectly in there? It doesn't sit high or anything like that. It sits exactly in the stock location. There's no modification to the linkage or anything like that either. The tripod R154 bolts right up to the Mark IV chassis, which is nice. So there's no extending, no oil sloshes up out of these. If you've heard people say about the Mark III or the R154 putting oil up or they leak, Chaser transmissions don't have any of those issues. Again, this fixes everything, every known issue you've ever heard about. This transmission does not have it. I'm trying to make that clear because you hear these stories, and after owning it for 2 years, I'm kind of realizing people are kind of full of shit about some things. But here it is, as you can see, back and forth like stock. First, second, let me back this camera up. Third, fourth, fifth, and then reverse. That's it. Again, first, second, third, fourth, fifth, reverse. Just want to show you guys that there's no like lockout or it's not damaged or anything. I know people, including myself, would be worried about something like that. So I'd rather leave it in the car, show you guys it's still okay. And I'll also be making a video of me going down to World Cup finals. I'll drive it down for that. And then as soon as I get back that night, she's coming out. So let me know, guys. Like I said, hit me up in the messages, hit me up in Facebook, Instagram, email, whatever's easiest for you. Shoot me a message and shoot me an offer. I'm not sure if I mentioned, but one other thing it will come with is a brand new pilot bearing. So when you put this in your car or whatever, I would always recommend putting a new pilot bearing in. I don't know where it's at. It's over here somewhere, right there. Ta-da! Brand new, these are OEM pilot bearings. yeah, just I have an extra one here, so I'm gonna throw that in with it too. So when you go to put this in your car, we're making sure to remove the old one. They most likely will be fine, but might as well just put a new one in it. I'm just gonna throw it in just to make it easy for y'all. Last thing I'm gonna do is turn the car on and move it, because some people are gonna be like, well, does it drive or? So let's go ahead. Oh, by the way, check out that LED guys. He makes this new key ring thing, so it's no longer green. Just wanna throw that out there. Up for a second here. All right, back and forth. Reverse, like you said, there's no clunk, no nothing, just ta-da. Wanted to get that, man, this thing is dusty from just sitting in the garage. I need to clean it some, but yep. Everything works, clutch slips fine. So yeah, again, can't beat that. All right guys, well that is it for this one. Thank you very much for tuning in. Again, if you want to, hit me up, let me know if you're interested in the transmission. Just wanted to make a quick video for this. I feel like it went well. Yeah. World Cup Finals is coming up. I will be there this Sunday in the car show. I'll also be there with Stan Stagger Media, and I'll also be there with Mike Bolka. Those guys will actually be over on the media team out in the front lines getting a ton of video. Mike Bolka will be there starting on Friday, be there the whole way through Sunday. I will be there from Sunday morning at 8 till 1, 2 in the morning till it shuts her down. It's gonna be a long day. My wife's gonna be there too. If you wanna meet Kat for the first time, she'll be there. So let me know, guys. Again, do the usual: Facebook, Instagram, like it, love it. You know what to do. Talk to you later. Peace.